Snake Eye is very strong, very strong. He's winning like every weekly tournament in his area. He's not playing like Itabashi Zangief. He's not taking any big risk. He's more playing against with fundamental and trying to be solid. He's very strong.
Luffy, it's funny. Actually, the last time before we played at Evo, we played at Shadow Showdown 2013, and he barely edged me out. What happened was I had a decent life lead, and he did Fireball in the corner, and I did EX Green Hand, and he FADC backdash and O-trip me. And then, so I was like, okay, I'm never going to get hit by that again. And so at Evo, I got hit by it again.
There was something he didn't know in the matchup. And me as well, I think I improved in the matchup since then. So it will be very interesting to play him again.
I don't know, I see a lot of other Zangiefs beat him, and I don't know how they beat him, but I need to figure out like how that match goes.
I think against this type of Zangief, I will have a less other time against him than against a more random character.
I'm 0-2 against Luffy, so I need to figure something out.
Snake Eyes, you know, just personality, just absolutely keeps it real, and
Yep.
you know, very, very interested to see how he's gonna do in a long set like this.
It's kind of funny too, because Snake Eyes in a lot of these interviews, he sounded very confident and kind of, you know, like, I think I got this, I think I got this. And this is the first time he's like, you know, I can't.
I don't know, like, I don't really have a good history against this guy, right?
But it's true. So remember when we were talking about Xiaohai versus Daigo, how Xiaohai seemed to actually kind of like the slow pace that Daigo was producing, right? And Xiaohai was having more trouble against other players. That's something that, you know, Luffy and Snake Eyes both kind of hinted on. Luffy has had trouble against other Zangiefs, but against like Itabashi, who plays a little crazier Zangief, and he actually said that he can do better against Snake Eyes because Snake Eyes plays such a more, you know, control, slower pace. Yeah. And so maybe Snake Eyes, for him to win this, he does need to just kind of go a little bit more nuts. But let's see what happens.
Look at that costume change from Luffy.
Nice, okay.
Great series there from Snake Eyes. But just like how you said, you know, wow. Looks like Snake Eyes is opting to go in.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I've mentioned this some other times during Snake Eyes matches, but the change to the light punch green hand actually helps in some of the
Wow! And Snake Eyes
just going in.
Yes. I guess just what you said is right. Maybe he's realized and reviewed the footage and like, you know what? Maybe I just got to be a little bit more aggressive. Like it's hard to kind of challenge Rose's buttons a lot of the time. So,
but like I said, once he gets that green hand combo, after the green hand hits, he's put into kind of a nice position. Because before he was in range of the opponent's throw, and the only way he could beat the throw was backdash. So he literally either had to tech or like backdash or something like that. But now he's kind of put in this position where he doesn't have to worry about his opponent's throws. And it's kind of nice that way for him. Oh wow, sweep.
Absolutely. Oh,
chase him down with that.
That's one thing Luffy's got to respect right now is that green hand.
Well, I mean, he could do Fireball, FADC backdash and catch him with Ultra 1.
And Snake Eyes does not want to see it happen again. So
he's going to get hit by it again. I can almost guarantee it. Oh, nice. Getting in there. Building a little extra meter there on the other side of the screen with that whip SPD.
Oh, I like that. Oh, great. That was a great whip punish there. Oh,
nice.
The green
there
hand.
It is, yeah. He wasn't expecting that focus dash through. He thought he was going to block it, being block stun, so he would have been safe with that second Fireball, but Snake Eyes, with the surprise FADC, threw it.
Yes. Such a strong start for him there. Yeah. Really picking up the pace whenever he wanted to.
Started out, he's been getting good mileage out of that sweep, too.
Oh, great throw.
Dude, that throw range is so good.
Gets him right in the corner, okay.
Oh, wow.
Just, throws him out of the Soul Spiral.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, with the shortened range of the Light Punch Green Hand, it's actually easier to throw in for the whiff into SPD. The reason why is because the range at which it whiffs now, you also have to think about, you know, sweeps and jumps and stuff like that. Before it was too far away.
Yeah.
And look at that, Snake Eyes with a dominating first round here.
Yeah, Snake Eyes is looking so strong right now.
And with that, the fight is officially underway.
Wow, there's a jump in. And Snake Eyes just going in, red focus.
Get as much damage as he can now.
Can actually be close to stun here. Okay. You got another series off.
Good throw into the corner. Oh, he wanted to punish that with the fireball.
And just throws him out of the crouch short.
So here's the interesting thing. One of the things that, you know, when me and David analyze Snake Eyes all the time, we always say that he very rarely uses SPDs. He always uses the threat of the SPD rather than the SPD itself.
Yeah, to kind of put it in their opponent's head. Yeah.
But in this first 2 games, he has gone SPD crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like you were saying, is maybe he took a book out of, you know, Itabashi's Zangief and just decided to pick up the pace, because this is one of the fastest paced matches we've seen Snake Eyes play throughout this whole weekend.
What are you saying about his other matches, Bear?
I mean, they were fun.
They were definitely long endurance fests.
Yes. No, it's really nice to sometimes watch and appreciate how great his whiff punishing and spacing is.
That was probably supposed to be a green hand instead of an SPD on that little option select, but good round for Luffy.
Yeah, very strong round.
Ooh, trying to go for the Snake Eyes.
Sorry, okay, just throws him out. I know, me and Seth were talking about this. It's like, it's not too bad of a position, actually, for grapplers to be in the corner as much as other characters.
Oh, and there it is, the Snake Eyes.
Yeah, and right here he's going to be able to get the backdash.
Oh no, Snake Eyes getting in there, nice! Just EX Soul Spiral right into his face. Definitely not expecting that one. Oh, there he tried it. He tried to bait the EX Green Hand, but now he has no more meter to FADC his Fireball.
Oh, and the red focus, and that should be it.
Yep.
And right now, Snake Eyes taking round 2. That was good for Snake Eyes because Luffy did use quite a bit of resources that round.
Ooh. Could have gotten a little bit more punish. Maybe he was scared that the low strong spiral was too far to combo.
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot from Snake Eyes now, using that forward fierce in the air. Oh, okay.
Here we go. Oh, he used all of his meter to push Snake Eyes as far as he could into the corner. And then a couple of stand roundhouses.
Luffy putting himself on the board 2-1. Yeah, there was one read that Snake Eyes was going for there after his jump in or green hand. He tried to go for a forward dash. I think he was trying to look for a backdash catch of some sort, but
oh wow,
wrong read. But
starts the round off with the Snake Eyes.
Oh, and tries to chase down, but too much invincibility on that Rose backdash.
Good anti-air from Luffy. Got to be consistent with that, but you've got to be careful because at certain ranges Zangief can jump and that low fierce will whiff. But I think Luffy is very well aware of those ranges and won't be low fiercing.
I love the Snake Eyes. I feel like he's really controlling the pace of this match.
Yep. But now you can see he is a little bit starting to use that stand roundhouse a little bit more. Oh, he got him.
Oh, he got nice. Good chunk of damage. Oh, did he? Okay.
Oh, he was hoping that she was going to dash forward or slide or something. Still not out of this yet.
Yeah. Oh, and just out of range.
Like by pixels.
Yeah, that was definitely pixels away from being an SPD.
All right, so Luffy now 1 round away from tying this up 2-2 after such a dominating start from Snake Eyes.
And once again, starts the round exactly like last time. Let's see what. Guys tries to chase down the backdash, but Luffy smartly jumps back.
Yeah, that hasn't been really successful yet, so he should probably, be careful of that. Oh, look at this rush down from Luffy.
Yes.
He is going all offense, but then
Grabs him. Good stuff. So that's the switch we were talking about earlier. Is just Luffy will just go all out whenever he needs.
and it's so crazy because every time you get hit by the tip of that low short, you just feel like you're too far away to get SPD'd, and then all of a sudden you're in Zangief's arms, and you're like, I didn't want to be here.
I don't want to do this. Oh, nice.
Ooh, Justice actually beat the roundhouse that time.
I hope you're ready.
Oh, and he's gonna get him again here. So Snake Eyes just using that jump forward fierce a little too much. Jump fierce is a little bit too predictable. Nice focus backdash too.
Not gonna combo.
That guy's gonna need something big
Oh,
here.
he
But
just
no.
went for it.
Yeah. Big risk there. Smart stuff from Luffy there, doing a focus backdash to neglect the option select.
Yeah.
Tried to go for a jump jab, probably option selected the green hand, but
I'm wondering now if Snake Eyes might want to go to Ultra 2, because if she throws out her Ultra as anti-air, he might be able to activate his. It won't actually beat Rose, obviously, but it might go through it. And
yes.
then Rose's biggest punish would be like low fierce in the Soul Spiral
yeah.
instead of getting hit by a whole entire Ultra.
Yeah. Oh, not a bad way to look at it. It all depends if, you know, maybe Snake Eyes just wants that bit of extra damage or that comeback factor, which is much easier to get with the Ultra 1. But
Great anti-airs. Luffy is on point with those reactions and Zangief jumps too close. And now Stan Roundhouse is doing such a great job zoning. Nice!
once again, oh, and there's that stand roundhouse that's been giving Snake Eyes so much trouble throughout the set.
What will happen now?
So Luffy now 1 round away from taking 3 in a row to go up 3-2, and look at that!
Yes.
Look how crazy he's going with that button, but I like how he stopped. Because he doesn't want to give Snake Eyes a chance to experiment and figure out how to beat it.
Yeah.
And almost better that he got hit by that fireball out of the air and then get caught by the EX Soul Throw. Oh!
Nice. Great punish here.
That should have been a fireball, I believe. I think that was an execution error from Luffy. Wow, forward dash to the throw.
Anything can happen now.
But right now, Snake Eyes got to be careful with his jumps because you know Luffy's looking for that Ultra 1, but nice throw. And
Not going to be quite death yet.
once again.
See him bulldogging his way forward, just walking.
So Luffy managed to get away twice with a backdash. But Snake Eyes taking round 2. All right. So Luffy's sitting with a lot of meter to work with here.
Not quite enough for that red focus.
Oh. There we go. Great. Snake Eyes just doing a great job inching his way in, but you know, Luffy almost cornered here. Oh, nice. And Luffy's going to need to get away.
Oh, no.
And great jump in from Snake Eyes to close out the round. Very, very scary because, you know, he knew he had Ultra 1 stocked up,
Right.
but
like I said, though, there's that certain distance that Zangief can jump, and he can hit you with jump fierce, but if he empty jumps, a lot of your anti-airs whip, especially something like a Rose low fierce.
Fight is underway.
Oh, chase down the backdash into SPD. Goes for the regular throw, I like it. Sometimes you want to go for the regular throw because if they neutral jump the SPD, they get a full punish. If they neutral jump your regular throw, you can actually lariat them out of the air after your throw recovers.
go. We've seen Snake Eyes in the corner before, but it's never really phased them too much.
These fighters are really
Luffy constantly backdashing out. And there's that fierce. That's and that may cost Luffy
What's the
here.
mix-up here? Oh, he tried to do walk up 720. I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
he was definitely reading that backdash. He knew.
I mean, after he got hit, I looked at Snake Eyes, and he just kind of leaned back with a smile on his face, like, I totally read that. I totally had that.
Because he wanted to just close it out with one opportunity.
Yep.
unfortunate for Snake Eyes there, but that use of them.
Oh,
Getting so much mileage out of that, and is that
Oh,
gonna
he got
work?
it!
Here we go. And this is the comeback factor we were mentioning. He needed this.
still not a life lead though. Beautiful wake up for Luffy. Uses all of his meter and then just lands the sweep. Luffy ties it up 3-3. I think we are gonna see
Another
13 matches.
Yes. It just shows you the level of skill we have here
Oh, yeah.
at the Master Series.
I hope you guys at home are enjoying these as much as we are.
Absolutely.
There's some real slugfest going here, especially with those kicks.
Yeah.
Rose controlling space so well with that stand roundhouse. But see what I mean? How the light punch green hand whiff into SPD can be done at so much closer range than before.
Yes.
So while you're worried about other things, now we can sneak that in. At the ranges where something like that worked before, you weren't really threatened by much else.
Actually gave that. Oh, there you go. Right now, Luffy's gonna have to work on a bit of a comeback here, but Snake Eyes has to be careful with those jump-ins. And-
Oh, wow, just
that
walk
should
up
be it.
SPD. Oh, not quite.
All right.
I think he just figured Luffy wasn't going to use any meter in that situation, was just going to take it. So he just went for the regular green hand for the chip.
Absolutely.
And Luffy actually tried to do something like run away or something because it was actually just a normal victory, not a cheat.
There you go. Once again, gets him from as an anti-air, hits him with that forward fierce. And Rose's button is just so strong.
Just backdash in between low jab and EX green hand. Holy crap.
Wow. Great whip punish there by Snake Eyes. They get too much out of it, but this is exactly what he needed right here. Oh, did he? No,
Oh,
okay.
not this time. Yeah. Luffy jumped away successfully.
He said, hey, I saw that once already, and he's gonna red focus.
Wow, he's
There
going to
you
go
go.
for it. He's going to spend the meter on this round. Well, that's the thing, is he usually builds rounds so fast with Yankee, he's not really known for using a ton of meter.
Oh, and great series there from Luffy, but burned everything to close out that round. Great stuff.
Who's going to get the 4-3 lead here?
Yes, both players going neck to neck.
Nice.
Oh, so many times.
So good now.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it's supposed to be a nerf, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like a pseudo nerf.
Yeah.
Because there are actually ranges too. Oh my god, he just walked right in there, caught him with the SPD. Went for the regular throw that time. Oh!
Oh, and this is not looking good for Luffy.
Wow!
And that closes it out. Snake Eyes going up 4-3. Wow.
And the other thing too is because the light punch green hand travels less farther, we haven't seen Snake Eyes do this, but from a screen away he can actually just use it to erase fireballs
Yes,
now. And
yeah.
it's actually harder
He
to
actually did
punish.
it a few times this set.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just went a little bit under the radar, but he has been utilizing it a bit.
Nice stand roundhouse to go over that low forward kick.
Great stuff.
Yeah, it's punishable.
What incredible technique!
Oh.
Like 09 Zangief
Chase down the
trick.
backdash. Oh.
Nice dash up throw from Luffy. Trying to get some of this momentum back.
Luffy right now.
Oh, wow. Fake the low short.
Oh,
Light
and
punch
there
green
you
hand.
go. That's so good. See, I knew
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Luffy was looking for the fireball FADC backdash to grab the green hand, but good stuff from Snake Eyes.
Not to take the
Yeah,
bait.
not to take the bait and just take things slow. There's no need when he's got that big of a life lead.
Battle for supremacy has begun!
There's that stand roundhouse again that he's been getting so much mileage out of.
Yes, and Luffy looking so strong this
Oh
game.
my god, that was
And
close enough!
Snake Eyes.
Forward dash 720!
What does he have here? Oh, There's the forward throw. Oh, and nice. Good
Yeah,
punish here.
Yeah, great reaction, great reaction. That'll give Luffy the round.
That's good stuff. Wow.
This is the difference right now between going 5-3 and 4-4.
Yeah.
Big difference being
is.
tied or down 2 games.
In a set like this, don't want to be down 2 game.
I hope you're ready.
Oh wow, was that a whiff punish?
Oh, he backdashed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Snake Eyes kind of lost his comeback factor, but a great series can still win this for him. Oh, nice! I love that. He did that on reaction.
Oh wow, and another option select.
Snake Eyes!
no!
Just barely taking it.
Great reaction from Snake Eyes to be able to EX green hand through that fireball like at the last second.
Such a great series there for him, yeah.
That little last second.
What made the big difference there was, you know, reacting from the focus and going for the light green hand to catch the backdash, because Luffy has been using that a lot to get away from his neutral jump setup.
Now it is 5-3. Oh yeah, there it was, but that button is so good.
Right now, Snake Eyes. Having a hard time dealing with that roundhouse, but finally found his way in.
Oh, nice. Stops his own combo to get the SPD. A lot of times you think he's just going to go for another green hand combo.
Great crouch jab OS into the green hand.
Yeah, we've seen Snake Eyes do that so many times. He gets the EX green hand combo, then low short, EX green hand, low short. So then he did low short green hand, he did green hand, low short, low jab, and then SPD instead. Nice. Beating out that stand roundhouse.
Nice jump back there from Luffy. Oh, there's that jab. Snake Eyes finds his way in, but he knew, I love that. He knew he was a bit of out of range there. Even if he green hand, he would not have caught the backdash.
Right.
So he kind of just inches away, and now Snake Eyes sitting on a big life lead. Oh, and
not
does
gonna
not
happen.
work.
Oh, that didn't kill.
Oh, and he throws him out of the EX Soul Spiral.
Yep, throwable now. So Luffy here on the verge of potentially his first loss of this tournament. He's already played 2 matches. He beat Xiaohai 7-1. He beat Peppadai in the tiniest of margins, 7-6. And Snake Eyes here trying to hand Luffy his first loss.
Yes, Snake Eyes wanting to take out the EVO champ. You know, he came 4th at EVO 2014.
Yep, and the person he lost to in loser's bracket was Luffy.
And he takes it with a perfect, such 15-second round.
Oh my
So
god.
quick.
What will happen now?
Snake Eyes is looking so strong right now. Really feeling confident.
Oh man.
Finally begun. Which one of these 2 will emerge on top?
And Luffy just
Oh,
looking,
there it
I
is.
love that empty jump.
Yep, that one distance I was mentioning very early on. Snake Eyes employed it right there.
Oh, he red focused out.
Yeah, he was just ready to use the red focus, and then as every time you think you're safe.
Luffy, a bit of a hill to climb here, but he's not out of this. Oh, and Snake Eyes.
One chunk of life away from taking this over Luffy. Can he finally exercise his demons?
Snake Eyes just so close here.
Tried to do that bait right there, but Snake Eyes was too far away.
Luffy's gonna, there it is! And it took this long in the set to finally see it.
And you can see the smile on Snake Eyes' face.
You know
He's
that.
like, damn it.
Oh, and
he tried to
Luffy
cheat!
just barely brings it back. That was a really big victory for Luffy, because not only is he still in the set, but that did mental damage.
Yes,
You know, one thing Snake Eyes did not want throughout the set was to get hit by that.
Yep.
You know, and we'll see if this is going to fluster him in any sort of way.
And he really wanted that chip too, and just wasn't enough. Left her at pretty much 0 pixels, but 0 pixels is enough to stay alive. Oh, Snake Eyes trying to go in a little too hard now.
And Luffy bring this back to more games. Nice backdash chase down there. Very strong safe jump too. And
Oh, like I said, it just doesn't look like it's gonna connect to that
Yes.
range. But see what I mean? Like that jab green hand was blocked, and it wasn't in the range for Rose to really truly punish it. She just got one jab, but a great back throw from Luffy to get Snake
Yes.
Eyez into the corner. No ultra punish
Yes.
from Luffy.
could have been it. Luffy not out of this completely, but Snake Eyez is on the verge of winning!
Oh,
and Snake
there it
Eyez
is!
takes out the EVO 2014 champion. I believe that was it. I don't know if they know.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That was it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
They needed that little confirmation, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Luffy still doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He wants more. He wants more.
Great match there.
Yeah.
Snake Eyez taking out one of the scariest contenders, you know, throughout this tournament. You know, just a lot of people.
Yeah, Snake Eyez has been doing really well this event. I mean, after Capcom Cup, he had a disappointing 0-2.
Did, yep.
You know he wanted to come here and make a mark, and he's doing a great job here this weekend so far. And he will be coming up again. He still has to play Shanghai, and then later on in the tournament, he's going to be going up against Daigo Umehara.
I cannot wait for that. So right now we have our man Gutex, who has a word with our winner.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Snake Eyez. Very convincing victory, I gotta say.
That was awesome.
You know, you had a lot of time to think about the rematch. You know, you guys had such a close fight at EVO. What were you thinking going into, like, what sort of like preparation or training or time in the lab did you spend thinking about this rematch?
Well, to be honest, I wasn't really too much thinking about the match at EVO. What I was really thinking about was when I had played Justin Wong recently at a tournament in SoCal. I forgot the name of it, but he actually played very well in that matchup, and that kind of prepped me to play against Luffy. There's a few things that Luffy doesn't really do too much in that matchup. I'm not going to say it, but
But there's something.
there's something, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to just keep that in my pocket.
All right, fair enough. And, you know, coming up pretty soon, you're going to be going up against Daigo, who's currently in first place, losing only to Shanghai. What are your thoughts going into this match against Daigo?
Well, I've never played against his Evil Ryu, but I feel like regular, like the original classic Ryu does better in that matchup. So, plus his health is lower and his teleport isn't all that good. So, his escape options doesn't warrant his health in that particular matchup. But I feel like I'll do pretty well.
All right, you heard it here. So we're going to kick it back over to James Chen and Bay Rudy.
All right.
You guys heard it there, man. He is keeping all the tech to himself.
Exactly.
Luffy will not know what he was
Although
talking about.
He did give Daigo a little advice. You should play regular Ryu.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens there. I know Daigo, honestly, when talking to Daigo about Snake Eyez at Capcom Cup, you know, Daigo kind of hinted that he really wasn't worried. He doesn't give Zangief that much credit. He's like, it's just Zangief, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see how that goes in the first to 7.
Yeah, absolutely insane sets.
Yep, but shout outs to xsplit.com again. Go sign up at xsplit.com/Canada Cup. You can get XSplit for free. I mean, you can stream right away. You'll just be missing a couple of features. And if you really enjoy what, you know, if you really like how it works, you can just go ahead and get yourself a full license for that. And yeah, a great software. I use that for the Ultra Chen show, and it's such a great piece of software
Absolutely.
for streaming. So
And all you guys out there watching who are subscribed are entered in the chance to win a free 3-year premium license. So, you know, absolutely great. You guys can find them on twitter.com/xsplit, facebook.com/xsplit, and of course they have their YouTube.
that's right. All right, guys, we are going to take a short break, but you can take a look at the standings first before we head on to that break. You can see right now Daigo is still 4-1.
Yes.
And the closest people behind him now are Kazunoko at 3-2 and Snake Eyez at 3-2.
Yes.
So those two are in second place right now. And then, yeah, everybody else has at least 2 wins. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this shakes out. I mean, look, we are so far away from still knowing how everyone's going to fall in.
Yes.
And everybody, remember, walks away with part of that prize pot.
That money, yeah.
So first place walks away with half of it. So there's a $20,000 prize pot. First place gets $10,000. So
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, no, it's going to be, we got some amazing matches coming out. You know, Shen versus PR Balrog, Snake Eyez versus Xiaohai. But the one that I'm probably waiting for most in our next wave is Luffy versus Shen.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Shen was the only person to send Luffy to the losers bracket at EVO 2014.
right.
So I just want to see how that plays out in a long set, and that's going to be super
And
interesting.
don't forget that Shen also beat Luffy at Capcom Cup as well. So,
Yes.
you know, this Luffy's going to want some revenge in this situation.
Exactly. These two have got a little bit of a rivalry going on.
All
So,
right. Well, Baruti,
Oh,
great
such a-
commentating with you.
such a
so-
pleasure.
A lot of fun here, a lot of fun. So, yeah. And, but we'll be right back after a short break, so stick around, guys.